Welcome back. Now let us learn the one of the technique, that is the supervised. And supervised techniques introduction I have already done in the previous video. So let us go ahead and do. So in case of supervised machine learning, you have a set of the input data and one output data. And that output variable, many people talk about the response because it is a response of all the input. Some people say the dependent because this is depending upon the lot of the input data. And input is also called independent because those have been captured independent from each other. Okay. And it is like y equal to fx. So in supervised machine learning, it try to learn y equal to fx function, and once it has learned properly, it will do the prediction. So prediction will happen of the two types. One is regression, one is the classification, and that I will explain in the next slides. So it happens in the process that you have the data, you label it, or it must be labeled, then you train, do the machine learning, predict it, and test it on the test data, and based on your previous statistics, if you like, you retain, otherwise retrain it. So one other type of the supervised machine learning is regression. Regression is where your outcome or the output variable, which is the real of nature, like you see the salary, share price, or any kind of price, any numeric variable, it must be numeric. That is where the regression all about. And there is a lot of the application of regression where you try to predict the price of the share. You can also predict that how many vehicle will pass through this road today, plus what will be the prospect GDP. Now the people are also predicting the price of the crude oil, and people also predict that what will be the price of various commodity and so on. So those prediction where the outcome is real in nature, that is the float in nature. And one is classification. So classification is that where output variable is category. Okay, mostly categorical, and some people also talk about the ordinal and all, which I'll come and explain. So it is mostly classification is, or only classification is when your output variable is nominal. So nominal means if you have a gender, say male, female, or others. So color, when you have to predict say red, blue, and green. So where there is a clear-cut boundary of all these levels, and that is where you predict it. Okay. In case of ordinal, what I have seen, the people also take it as a regression, because in case of ordinal, there is already order is there. So what it means, if you have say Likert scale, highly unhappy, neutral, happy, and very unhappy, then you start giving it order. So if you say that if you have put 5 means very happy, 4 means happy, 3 means neutral, 2 means unhappy, 1 means unhappy, and so on. So in this way you can go ahead and do it. But only thing, when the outcome comes, you have to bring it back to one of these numbers. So what it means, suppose the outcome come 1.4. So 1.4 may be say extremely unhappy. Similarly say 3.5. So 3.5 you can take it in upper wise also, like extremely happy and so on. So this is what the classification is all about. Okay, that's all for this supervised one. Thanks a lot for watching it. See you in the next one.